Okay, I'm just gonna make a short video today about halibut trolling setup again. Had a few questions from people buying my leaders how to set it up. So this rod happens to be a Phoenix 807, 8 foot. And that's just an old pin. I think it's a number 9 or something that I cleaned up, kind of restored it, put some Fiber-X drag washers and stuff. But anyways, yeah, it's not that important. We got a 65-pound braid main line. It's just one of the rods that I happen to use. It's rated for 12 to 30. You want a rod that's going to handle being able to drag a pretty decent sized weight when you're trolling, but you don't want a broomstick either. So then for your main line, you're going to want a pretty decent sized snap swivel, or you can just tie it to your 3-way if you want. And you have a 3-way swivel. You have a dropper line here to your weight, 12 to 16 inches usually. The dropper line, you're going to want a lighter line than your main line. I think this is only like 12-pound test. That way if this ball gets snagged, you just lose your weight, you don't lose your whole setup. Then you're going to tie on another snap swivel to your weight. This is, pretty sure this is 8 ounce on here I have now from last year. Size of your weight's going to all matter on how deep you're trolling, how fast you're going. Personally, I like to use light as weight as possible. It's just funner to fight the fish without the heavy weight holding it down. Plus, sometimes you'll get a little halibut on there and you won't even know it if you're dragging a huge weight. One of the things with using a lighter weight is that sometimes you'll have to let more line out to hit bottom, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, I don't think, because a lot of times you're trolling in 8, 12 feet of water, so if it's a little further away from the boat, I don't see that hurting anything with the motor noise and everything. As long as you feel this dragging the bottom or bouncing on the bottom, you're good. So then from there, or 3-way this way, we're going to go with a 30-pound length of line. That's probably about 2 or 3 feet to your flasher. This is a Yakima spin flasher. I like these. They just seem to work good. They're low drag. They're not gonna, you can troll them faster. You can troll them 3+ miles an hour if you really wanted to. Usually I like to troll around 2.5 to 2.8, somewhere around there. But if you ever, I remember one time we were trolling, I was watching this commercial, or not a commercial boat, but like a, you know, one of the guides out there in the big, one of those big 30-foot, 35-foot boats. And I was trolling along at 2.5, and they're like blowing by me trolling. So, you know, you catch them at different speeds. And then this is where the leader comes in. You're gonna attach it to your swivel back here. This is 30-pound. You got your squid, and you got your sliding snell hook up here. This is where you're going to put on your anchovy or your herring. And that's it. It's pretty simple. I don't have an anchovy with me right now, but you You hook this up to the bottom of the nose, up to the top of the head. You're gonna put one of the trebles in its back towards the tail, and then you'll slide your sliding hook until you get a bend in the fish. And you want a nice spin. You can put it in the water, test it, adjust it how you need. But yeah, you don't really need anything. You don't really need any crazy rods or anything. You can do this with a spinning rod if you wanted to, whatever. Just get out there and you'll hook something up for sure. Wish this video was on the water. We need to get out there soon, but the wind's been kind of crazy and I'm turning into a fair weather fisherman, so, but we'll go out there, do some trolling before the live bait shows up.